themselves, they get to start CT. MOUZ gonna have to try and hit some nice shots because they're lacking util. Torzsi already ripping a head clean off.
That's lovely. A second one as well. Tizian at least available to trade, so a 3-on-3 scenario. Both teams with really heavy outside presence. I couldn't tell you the last time I've seen something like it, but Big still struggling to hold the numbers. A bit of a tag on Tizian. Unfortunately, that P250 not finding another head as well for the rest of this MOUZ side. It is a contact play from bymas, and unfortunately, that will be his demise. kscerato sitting behind the big red box. That will be that. And well, a 2-on-3, Dexter and Frozen both remaining outside as well. Dexter, of course, repositioning on top of the silo, playing very personal, very on their own, it feels like. And look at this flank, this is beautiful. Big, they're just delaying the seconds. Dexter, okay, sure, he's checking behind, but tabseN, prime position. Oh, God, tabseN, okay, he does get it done. But that was very close, a lot closer than it should have been. A Frozen 1-on-3.
Yeah, tabseN's going to eliminate any possibility of that one.
This one is just a bit of a chiller, right? Get the economy going for round 3, where you do eventually bring in the investment. I say that, Dexter has hit a Glock shot. Not too often you see one of those, and unfortunately the man advantage short-lived. An MP9 in JDC's hands could go a long way in this one.
Yeah, just the fact that it's a close-range kill means it's very retrievable. See if any of these players can do some scouting. Dexter is sent on a solo mission. Bomb hope to get down to the secret stairs, and kscerato is making sure that nobody crosses. SMG didn't make a whole lot of a difference anyway.
Yeah, I think to be expected, right? As soon as the M4 comes around towards outside, no real struggles maybe for Big to hold it down. Of course, kscerato is low, so maybe bymas can pick up a second kill with the Glocks in this round. But again, you're not anticipating for him to find a 1v4 in this one. Door, slight gap in it, so he is taking the fights, trying to take the duels, taking peeks maybe. kscerato's got to be careful, and so he'll let FAMAS of Tizian to do a lot of the heavy lifting to begin with. Low HP to run away, and in behind, of course, MP9
favorites. So nuke has to get off to a nice start, otherwise Big could just run away with things. You see how syrsoN's playing out towards the red container. tabseN just trying to take first contact, but full flashed up and full cleared.
That's beautiful, beautiful stuff from MOUZ. They're going to be looking to press towards outside as Frozen finds another worst possible start here for Big in round 3. Okay, sure, this is the bonus buy, you know. You haven't really dipped your toes into the bottom dollar investments. Tizian through the smoke. kscerato a double. Crimbo will get taken down, so the last 2 player positions compromised as well. Frozen standing his ground is big damage as bymas pulls off the flank. And kscerato a 1-on-2, low HP as well, but it does plague Frozen. A similar situation for the rifler for MOUZ, as he is looking back and forth between the container, between garage. He wants to make sure what he does is right. May have just spotted the arm of bymas.
50 seconds and MOUZ just freeze, waiting for kscerato to make the mistake. Smoke down, bomb to be retrieved. kscerato didn't pick up the kit that was right in front of him as he transitioned to lockers. Hope that doesn't come back to bite him, but he's trying to make a read. A call down to the lower side, glass not broken, so has to sit on the rafters if he stays contained on B. And it's very unlikely that MOUZ are going to consider going towards that lower site, considering kscerato's last known whereabouts and his lack of presence. Just not showing anything. No sound cues, no nothing. They are actually making their way down the secret stairs, so kscerato might have made the right call here. And once he hears these steps coming, because time is low, he's going to realize what he has on his hands.
Bomb's been chucked over. Frozen low HP. It's 1 bullet the difference. 6 seconds left on the clock. kscerato's found the high, and he's going to look for the low, but Frozen's...
tabseN is cleared it from behind, though. So it is a 1-for-1. That weapon can't be retrieved either. They're making sure that it's in the arms of another MOUZ player. And there's a watchful gaze. Shouldn't be any real issues here for MOUZ clearing out. They're sticking to a sort of a pack mentality. They're not too far away from one another to trade things out. Lower side is occupied by a couple of big players, but there should be a probe sent on the MOUZ side to realize.
Yeah, I was wondering if bymas is going to make any sort of pressure towards upper right to see if he can find anyone on the upper side of the map. And as you can see, they've taken the kill towards lower, and I think it is kind of understandable. MOUZ realizing when there's one, there's probably going to be 2, considering this is an eco, right? And so no real opportunity for them to stack the big cash or for them to find any kills with the pistols. Instead, Bomb just runs up the vents towards the upper site, and now Crimbo with an unimaginable 1-on-4 ahead of him. Maybe could escape with the gun towards Secret, you know, if he does make his way up, he could find it. I think it's just Torzsi going to be there to safeguard. And well, if he can slip it with a couple of seconds to spare at the end of this round, it wouldn't be a bad one. And of course, he still gets the money for being on the CT side and surviving, so no real trouble there financially. Could pick up a weapon or so.
I think there's a galil over
move
here.
that forward. Yeah, I mean, probably does want to take the M4 into the next round anyway.
Very elusive. They won't know where Searson's quite positioned to, but there's a lot of outside territory here for MOUZ. The spam is perfect, though. Frozen dropped down to 15 and finished off.
That's a beautiful first kill from tabseN. Back turn to JDC, who, I don't know, I think, you know, watching from tabseN's POV, I didn't exactly hear him drop down, so hopefully they didn't plague tabseN either, because that would have been a big, big kill for him as well. Hadn't heard that noise, I don't think he'd have stuck around so long. It's just unfortunate that positioning comes back to bite him. Big, however, you can start to see that German intuitiveness. Okay, sure, there's a lot of presence towards outside, so let's put our pawns towards lobby, right, and see if we can take any control that they have. They've got more than just the control. They've got the knowledge. Tizian, back turn for bymas, and unfortunately will not know. And that's all the lobby control in the world given up as Tizian finds another 12 HP, but it doesn't matter. Surely that's a shut book of round 5. And while the chapter of the CT side of Big may be only just beginning, because this is a definitive to win this round. If they can continue to keep these 4 players alive, what a turnaround.
Really good counter move there from Big, considering the loss of the outside control. It's very standard as well for lobby re-aggression, but not something that was looked for too actively here on MOUZ. I have to say, JD, see you later. 4 players and not a whole lot of chance. Flash fully eaten, and Crimbo will finish the job. 3rd round here for Big.
Demise. Beautiful stuff from Big, and CSGO, I mean, he was teed up for success right from the get-go.
Yeah, Dexter eating the nade as well. In-game leader that's taken up a bit more lurking responsibility since the departure of ropz. How are they going to navigate out of this one? 2 players down secret, the other 2 just holding on to some territory, seeing if they can find rotations, get an idea of what Big know. Double peek, perfect.
Oh, wow.
SMG's the one that finds the kill. They get the kill they need to crack into this B bomb site, and the bomb is located that direction, but so is Searson with his ult. But the smoke flash combo, they can get that one planted, getting greedy for the information, the peek onto those ramp rotators. 3 players left and no real target, no free sight.
And the guard's set up. bymas is thinking about the ramp play. JDC is already looking towards A, so already that single kill has just forced them away from everything. Bit of a miss molly maybe from JDC. bymas at least available to catch the AWP on ramp, so not all bad, keeping the numbers level. But of course, his position out in the open, somehow criminally getting away with a second, and it's simply a bait and switch. They've gone right back down towards the lower side. Big are so confused about this round. And sure, okay, the rifle sticks behind Silo. Crimbo might not be too aware about this, but I'm really hoping that if the swing happens, it's got to be at the right time here for MOUZ. A coin flip round still ahead of them. Crimbo, such an advanced position as Dexter checks back and forth. He will not be anticipating for him to be up high. And now JDC are 1-on-2. The big man has to step up. Not the most vocal game so far. Spots them both. Has the first. Keto gone. Crimbo defusing. He's going to be sticking it. JDC through the smoke. Low ammunition. Side up. He can go 2 for 1. Spotted the rifle as well. So you know that they're up to something towards ramp. If they can continue maybe a couple of kills here in this round, MOUZ, the next buy round could be the dual end-all here for Big. Searson, his AWP though to kickstart this one. First kill towards ramp, looking for a second. Positioning wide, piece by piece. He's looking to take ramp himself. Nice shot from JDC, and a leg shot, but it doesn't result in misfortune. Searson, sidearm drawn, will find a kill. Frozen right past the vent player of Tizian to the jaws of tabseN, and well, Deagle of torzsi. Nice first shot, looking for another, spotting tabseN at a far by Dexter as well in this round. Maybe anticipating the double stack up, maybe some of that anti-stratting coming in. JDC has just wiggled his way outside and found another. What's just happened? We talked about the cohesive unit Big could be, and in this round it's attempted heroics. Keto will drop the bomb at least. bymas going to be here to support. A dink from the rifle, still back and forth. He just doesn't know where to look, and MOUZ swarm
for MOUZ, and also pushing some of the extremities to find more of those frags. It was like a set of toppling dominoes. And it's down to USPs, so Big don't have a lot to call home about. Flash for Crimbo, only one used. I think it even flashed a couple of his teammates up.
Unlucky. Frozen's found 2 as well with the single spam, so I guess the fortune coming MOUZ's way as they come up on the T side, starting to happen. I think, you know, it's safe to say they're not out of the headlights just yet. Big, a buy in the next round could be the do-all end-all for MOUZ's stint of success. But for the here and now, as you said, right, with the $200 pistols, the ones that you get given at the start of the round, it really is the lowest of lows in regards to investment. Still could turn a bit of a profit. Frozen low, bymas low. Fortunately, there are still high HP players willing to face and hunt this player down. Low ammunition, a third dink coming in for the USP. I respect the puns. You can see the timidity from JDC, not willing to run rings around outside. The shadow sometimes gives it away. Crimbo will find Dexter. bymas finding some success. It's Tizian out of the round, and as you can see, JDC has slipped into heaven unnoticed by that CT side. As Keto comes back from hut, it could be the final blow to this initial A-hole. Crimbo's head spotted, and there you have it. JDC, some advanced control towards A, minimizing the chances here for Big as they whittle down to a 2-on-4. Keto and Searson now have to make an unwinnable round more than just winnable. Some heroics required, and I'm thinking this has to come from Searson's AWP.
20 seconds on the upper side being hit. I don't think that Searson AWP's going to find that impact, but if he dives up the vent quick, if Keto pulls the tension away, there might be a chance. They're not looking his direction. There's a gap in the defense, but torzsi dealing with the vent dive, and JDC as well will finish off.
Both teams realistically still have 2 chances of qualifying, but definitely for momentum's sake, Big won't be wanting to lose out too big here on the CT side. torzsi having a good laugh though with tabseN. Stuck on the right side, yeah, unfortunate. You're not going to make your way out of that one, especially now they've made that upgrade to the big green.
Yeah, I wonder if in the discussion as well during that attack pause, it was just about reading into how MOUZ have been playing this game out so far. The slow works, it's not like they're calling stuff out of spawn. They're reading and reacting, and doing a pretty damn good job of it. Rimbo should have a couple. Oh! Shot missed on the AWP, but JDC compensates. There's a Searson surprise waiting in the vent.
Wonder if it'll be confetti or snakes though. That's the question. Unfortunately for Big, there will be no confetti. A bit of a show by Big. Instead, it's a full outside push with the AWP, but it's an A play here for MOUZ. They have gone very fast out. Back of the site is Tizian. Nice spam from Frozen. Just chip damage done, but still on the back of the site. The iron wall. tabseN through the smoke. Tizian a second. What have MOUZ just done? They go for the execute. All the util in the world is set out, and then they've just hit the pause button. They've just chilled. They've not gone with it.
Yeah, could never get past that smoke in the site. torzsi can't get himself in the vent, finally. Very loud about it, though, so Big know what's up, and they're already down those secret steps around the corner as well. Dexter alleviating some of that stress. tabseN does slip on by, but torzsi sat inside of the vents and just waiting for the right time to spring out to help his teammate out, because right now Dexter's on an island, tabseN just holding, and torzsi's barrel finally spotted a third player now making its way down the vents, and Dexter tries to push the issue. MOUZ won't be able to pull out with success here, but managed to dive.
And then they turn their attention towards B, but by then it's a 2-on-4, and so for Big, more than happy to be in the driver's seat, and well again, Searson, aggressive, fast-paced towards outside, will grant them the 5-on-4. MOUZ themselves looking towards A, nice from Tizian, from top hut finds a double, and once again, the heroics, the early pushes towards A, just resulting in nothing. Dexter Shaw, nice shot, but it feels like it is a little too late in the round. A 2-on-4 once more. And both him and torzsi, the AWP and the AK setup needs to find the round. Nice, I did. Just couldn't pull it off.
Yeah, his stool kept moving, so you had to jump up. That's how you hit your head. Used to always have that advice: don't stand on a chair with wheels. But some of those guys don't move that much, to be honest. I don't need safety instructions. But a safe pair of hands has Tizian been these past couple of rounds on that A site, changing positions. You saw MOUZ wanted to do something similar towards that A bomb site. Catch him off guard, run a little lighter on some of that utility as well. 2-on-4, let's see if they can pull it through. There's 2 players doubled up over at ramp, so trades are available here for Big. Searson's not exactly looking the right way, though. Checking back lockers, checking back hell. And Crimbo just standing his ground. The Academy man on that CT side, so they can transition to those secret steps. Threaten the idea of that lower side. That's why Crimbo's already committed down. The damage on the spam. tabseN as well has been so good about getting the timings. Keto has hit some nice shots as well. Even while full flash, doesn't matter what the utility they put in front of Big, they seem to still get kills.
beautiful. 5 on 3, and again the peek before the smoke. JDC through the smoke goes as well. tabseN and Keto, what a round from them. I don't think they've seen a single soul when they've killed them. They've just found the kills there, and then right through the smokes. tabseN eventually taken down, but it's a torzsi 1 on 3. And wielding the sniper, I think his days are numbered as well. Nice bait, Crimbo.
Might have missed the sight line. It seems like Frozen's actually slipped the net. I think Searson just gave up the angle as Frozen crossed, so he could actually be an unforeseen element should Big not rotate.
Yeah, by the looks of things on the map, the dots aren't particularly moving accordingly. Doesn't need to matter anyway. Doesn't even need to be made a reality. JDC, sure, he's able to pick up one 4 on 3 scenario. Big looking very comfortable right now. Another kill for the M4 of tabseN. A brilliant half of Counter-Strike from him. Tizian looking to get his hands dirty with his AK. Primed and ready to go. A Galil and an AWP. And another 2vx situation here for MOUZ. This time it's against 3, a little more manageable than the previous 2. But again, AWP wrong angle. Frozen 1 on 3, and by the looks of things here, Yuumi, it will be 9-6 at the turn of the half, unless this Galil can pull off the clutch.
Shadow will give him away. Tizian should have a little heads up, but full clear. Frozen. AK retrieved, far vent not cleared, but not swung on either. So Frozen gets full access to this B bomb site. No one can contest the plant down as well. Frozen hearing that dive down the vent, so knows that one's coming quick, but time bought. He doesn't commit to the defuse, or to the plant rather, and Frozen flashed up. He has no time. This is a big round through. And
lower site, which could come back to bite them, considering it's a triple up towards Squeaky and Searson himself in main. And well, the A play coming in, one on the back of the site. It's bymas. He's going to have to go huge if Big stand a chance of losing this round. And unfortunately, Keto's got him covered. A brilliant opener. tabseN a second. Tapping away. Keto will find another. But look at this. Big have bamboozled them. Towards the lower site they go. And the bomb's going to be set. They'll find themselves towards the lower site. Dexter position with the deagle, so it's not all bad here as he makes his way closer to the tees, and a brilliant shot to tabseN. Unfortunately, his round comes to an end shortly after. torzsi picking one up with the scout. A 2 on 3 scenario. Okay, torzsi making things a little more worrying. They know that there's one player at least towards the upper site. Keto has to dive down. They don't know Searson's position, so not quick to pull up onto the bomb just yet. No kit here, Yuumi. So it is still going to be a difficult one. The 10-second stick comes in, and well, for
losing weapons to USPs will certainly be unideal. They want to establish their money as best as possible. They know MOUZ are going to have a pretty considerable turn of events on the CT side. Expect players like bymas to have more of a pop-off. He's certainly revealed to everybody that he has the prowess to hang and compensate for the lack of, or the loss of star players, rather. He's been a bit shy this game so far. Okay, no issues. Seems like everywhere where, every 10 seconds, a body hits the deck. And only MOUZ ones.
Which is fortunate. 2 of these kills out of the 4 found on the MAC-10. Won't quite be the third. Crimbo.
Comfortable. MOUZ maybe not feeling like they have the wiggle room to play with.
Yeah, I do feel like maybe the pressure's on them more so now on that CT side, where if you go for one of these gimmicky plays, you know it's going to cost you the game. So playing the safer route of Counter-Strike, which is, I think, at least understandable. A terrible nade from JDC. That smoke is a massive gap in the right-hand side, and Tizian will exploit it to its full potential, taking his head off. 4 on 5. Now bymas means he's the VIP of this round. He has to be the MVP, and well, good for one. No trace just yet. Flash to set in front. Great shot from Dexter. torzsi finding a no-scope on Tizian in the meantime, and well, safe does pay off in the end, Yuumi. A terrible start from JDC personally, but they do turn things right around. Searson 1 on 4. And well, MOUZ have made up for the earlier mistake here. Big, I think, are going to be shox here to lose this round. They are going to stay at 12. MOUZ moving ever closer, gap down to 5, but still a lot of work to do. Yeah, certainly a worrying moment with bymas and how shaky that duel was in towards Hut, but then all these rotates come in and make sure that Big have no trade potential, no parties chasing into that bomb site. Hey, mission accomplished. First piece of the puzzle. You're saying down and out. Come on, MOUZ. You're just going to have to give up. You found yourself. Karma runs in roundabouts. Small gap in JDC smoke. Actually, large one. And now tabseN, or Searson rather. tabseN caught because of the gap into garage as well. Aggression over towards ramp does mean that there is another player lost here on the side of Big. A 3 on 5. And while utility can be retrieved, Searson
nowhere near the rest of his squad. Tizian does deal with Dexter in at ramp. I'm mixing up names left and right, predicting Searson getting kills. I wasn't. They're aggressing here on the side of MOUZ, and right into this AWP is another one coming, and that's the bomb dropped. So that was a big transition kill to get because Big wanted to get that bomb lower.
Oh, Crimbo up close as well. He's going to be barrel to barrel with torzsi, and it's an easy pickup. Fortunately, the bomb in the hands of Frozen right now, but a 1-on-2 required for the big man on MOUZ. 14 and 12 so far. Going to need 16 kills to his name. Overtake JDC if they want to keep Big at 12. And for Frozen, he knows the bomb is on his left, but he's got to be careful to his right and hold in towards Hut. He takes the gamble, roll of the dice. Tizian as well, an external factor. That's him smoked off completely, spamming through a second earlier on the trigger. He would have found Crimbo, but instead now Frozen has to push beyond the smoke. Nice flash actually to bounce off the corner, and Frozen's found one. Still one more to go. Tizian sure he's going to be coming from Hut. Frozen right now looking towards door, and well, the nerves start to settle maybe for MOUZ and for Tizian.
It's fully utilized and making use of their personnel. Might just be able to slip Tabson into an advanced position here. Options are open. Could have wrapped main, could have dove into that Garrett smoke. Secret Steps seems to be the target, but they've lost Tizian while this is playing out. Last two players located in towards ramp, or into Hut rather. Lobby. Getting all frazzled, but I imagine Big R as well in a moment like this. They know that they have the lead already in this game, but with MOUZ finding pick after pick, putting themselves into very winnable situations, it does come down to Big making a good call.
Oh, that's the one thing we really didn't want to see.
Yeah.
MOUZ getting a little bit too eager, too confident. Tabson's found his way through the vent, and so I'm not sure if this is going to be a supportive flash or if he's just patiently waiting to come up the vent and give the least view model possible. It is the flashbang to go up, but they want to go down. Krimmer's like, dude, get out of the way. Your head's sticking up. I can't get down. Searson in the meantime towards lobby. torzsi on the lower side. 10 seconds remain. The jump has been made. Crimbo will punch in the digits. Dexter up close. Solo antics don't work out. And now a 2-on-2. The panic for MOUZ once more. JDC's going to have to make the rotate to join the NXT brethren of torzsi. And both players now, one killer pop required, missed shot from Searson, and that has cost them a lot of site control. Crimbo enabled, but can't find anything. JDC goes down though. A snappy shot from Searson.
Too much clutch factor.
Yeah. I don't know. The plot armor, it seems to be for Big right now. MOUZ, I mean, surprise, surprise, they have found another 5-on-3. Hopefully, the mistakes won't be made this time around here, Yumi. Dexter gonna hear the scope from Searson, well aware of this one. And I mean, Crimbo will be stunned to see that one happen. Tizian as well in lobby. I didn't even notice that he was there. So another big misplay from Big, and this time they shall be punished. A 2-on-4. And it's safe to say in this one, MOUZ learnt their lesson from the previous. They will not be making the same mistakes here.
I'm not so certain anymore.
No?
Yeah, we've had too many balls been dropped. Oh god, timing for JDC is awful. Tizian spotted the foot, I think, keeping a close eye on top Hut, and that's an easy first kill. Oh, Frozen's gone as well. Another 2-on-2 that's pulled out of the hat.
Please stop. Please. Not another one. Surely not, Yumi.
It can't keep happening.
It was even more difficult than the last one, and they had worse guns, MOUZ, in this round. torzsi's on a scout, so bymas, the M4's going to have to do a lot of work. The last time Big was in a situation like this, it was the lower site they opted for this time.
Heaven.
Oh, my word. Yeah, okay. We like to see one of these. Tizian's going to make his way around, taking their time, 20 seconds to go. This is so Crimbo can plant for heaven. You won't be expecting this play if you're MOUZ. I mean, sure, maybe you can catch Tizian in oppression to get towards heaven, but you're not expecting someone to sit high. And now bymas, a 1-on-2. No kits if he's going to have to get his running boots on. As Tizian and Crimbo set up the defense. Swing wide, won't find the kill. Plenty of ammo to go both ways. 10 bullets left, but it doesn't even matter. Tizian and Tabson may just be lining up some smokes, and maybe can get their way towards outside. That's a locker smoke, I do believe, thrown by Big. So it is an outside wrap. Main smoked as well. Frozen thinking about pushing through. torzsi, a fair chunk of damage. MOUZ got to hold on.
torzsi's dropped, and Frozen standing his ground too. Might have just been enough to make this feasible, but Big, another situation where they've been so damn good in these equal numbers scenarios. Hell, even when the numbers are stacked up against them, as soon as they get towards one of these sites, it feels like they cannot lose. But Dexter is such a good position on the lower side, and Searson's already low.
Beautiful.
First one's given up, and Crim's needed everything that they've been able to get in the early round and more. Is that good news that the bomb dropped down the vent? Because
yeah,
he didn't, but Package did.
I mean, sure. That's pretty cool to see. But then again, Big have somehow always found someone in the vent system. So, I don't know. You gotta be careful. And it could be the Glock of Tizian in this round. He is in on ramp. Yet to be spotted, detected, anything of the sort. Dexter making his way around. Couple of missed shots. That'll be Tizian out of this round, sure. Okay. Oh, what? Burst fire? Tizian is like that? Okay, a 1-on-2 now for him. A lot more manageable when there's a couple of guns on the floor. As you said, the bomb is down towards lower, technically through the vent system. And Tizian, if he can line up another 1v1, been done. MOUZ, bottom line is, should they lose this one, they're gone. But even if they win and take some serious casualties, it will be another upset for them and another terrible bye. Dexter, good for one. The bomb has made its way towards lower. tabseN, he will at least get the extra 800 per teammate just for existing and setting that bomb down. But now the post plant. There's an M4 in Searson's hands, but as quick as you can pick up the rifle, there is one dropped. Nicely done. tabseN, one with a Tech 9, two with a Tech 9. No way these pistols keep on giving. Searson as well, probably undetected in all of the matter. There's the last two players come from ramp. Searson poised, Searson ready. It's tabseN though, with a third, on for 4, and Frozen gone. Big, it's Tech 9s to win them the round, and it's tabseN.